Kevin Durant did not grow up looking like a future basketball icon. As a child, he was extremely tall but noticeably skinny, awkward in his movements, and often underestimated. His body matured before his strength did, making him an easy target on the court and an object of doubt off it. Growing up in tough circumstances with a hard-working single mother, Durant learned early that nothing would be given to him. Basketball became both an outlet and a responsibility. From an early age, being Kevin Durant meant carrying expectations, first because of his body and later because of his talent. And as his talent grew, so did the pressure to not just succeed alone, but elevate everyone around him. When Kevin Durant arrived in Oklahoma City, he was surrounded by young teammates equally hungry but still learning. Alongside Russell Westbrook, a force of raw athleticism and emotion, and James Harden, a creative offensive talent coming off the bench, Durant helped form one of the most promising cores in NBA history. Serge Ibaka anchored the defense, while role players like Thabo Sefolosha and later Steven Adams added toughness and balance. Durant's MVP season in 2014 was not just an individual triumph, it was powered by trust in his teammates. Westbrook's relentless energy, Ibaka's rim protection, and Harden's scoring punch helped make OKC a legitimate contender. But as teammates left and contracts fell apart, Durant often shouldered the blame for what was ultimately a fractured supporting cast. Losing Harden and dealing with injuries within the team made championship contention even harder. In Golden State, Kevin Durant joined a system built on teamwork and shared responsibility. Playing alongside Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, Klay Thompson, one of the most lethal two-way guards ever, and Draymond Green, the emotional and defensive anchor, Durant entered the most unselfish environment of his career. Here, Durant often sacrificed touches and individual numbers for the sake of team success. The Warrior spacing and ball movement allowed him to thrive efficiently, but it also meant blending into a collective rather than standing alone. Winning 2 championships together showcased how Durant elevated an already elite group, but it also fueled criticism that his teammates were too good, diminishing credit for his role. Ironically, his willingness to adapt and share the spotlight became another reason his greatness was questioned. Kevin Durant's move to Brooklyn was built on trust in his teammates, particularly Kyrie Irving, whose skill and creativity matched Durant's vision of offensive freedom. When James Harden joined, the trio formed one of the most talented offensive lineups in league history. Role players like Joe Harris, Bruce Brown, and Nick Claxton provided shooting, defense, and energy. However, injuries and inconsistency made chemistry difficult. Kevin Durant often played extended minutes, carrying offensive and defensive responsibility while teammates rotated in and out of the lineup. His legendary performances during the 2021 playoffs highlighted not just his brilliance, but also how much his team depended on him. Brooklyn showed that talent alone is not enough. Durant needed stability, health, and cohesion from his teammates, and those were often missing. In Phoenix, Kevin Durant joined an experienced and skilled group led by Devin Booker, an elite scorer, and Chris Paul, a veteran floor general. DeAndre Ayton, when engaged, provided interior presence, while complementary players filled specific roles. Durant's role in Phoenix was clear: elevate an already competitive team to championship contention. He adapted quickly, sharing scoring duties and spacing the floor to allow teammates to thrive. But injuries, roster turnover, and immense expectations left little room for error. Losses once again sparked criticism, not just of Durant, but of how the team fit together. Even with strong teammates, success remained elusive, reinforcing how dependent championship runs are on timing and chemistry. Kevin Durant is currently placed in Houston, among younger teammates still defining themselves. Surrounded by developing talent, Durant's role has evolved into that of a leader and mentor. His presence offers guidance, experience, and professionalism to teammates learning the demands of NBA success.
Rather than being the only focus, Durant now contributes wisdom as much as points, helping shape the next generation while still performing at an elite level. Despite being one of the greatest scorers the NBA has ever seen, Kevin Durant's success has always been tied to the performance, health, and stability of his teammates. Basketball is a team sport, and even generational talent cannot win alone. Every teammate departure, injury, or chemistry issue became part of the narrative surrounding him. Wins were shared, but losses often fell disproportionately on his shoulders. Kevin Durant's career proves that greatness is not individual, it is collaborative. From OKC to Golden State, Brooklyn, Phoenix, and now Houston, his journey has been shaped by teammates who challenged him, complimented him, and sometimes complicated his path. It may suck to be born as Kevin Durant because his legacy is constantly judged through team outcomes, but it takes extraordinary resilience to remain the best scorer of a generation while adapting to countless teammates and systems. And through every jersey and every lineup, Kevin Durant has continued to rise.